Look closely at a nature-based carbon project, and you will find beneath the physical trees a rigid mathematical framework of financial equations. The standard operating assumption in this space treats project timelines as a simple sequence. Capital goes in, nature grows, and verification is treated as an administrative sign-off waiting at the very end to issue credits. That sequence assumes the rules of measurement remain frozen in place. The actual danger arrives when the scientific formulas defining those credits change after millions of dollars are already committed to the ground. We saw how this plays out this week. Australia's Emissions Reduction Assurance Committee opened a review into the active rules for calculating soil organic carbon. When a regulator opens the hood and recalculates the scientific math, they instantly rewrite the financial risk for every active project relying on that methodology. This chart shows the committee's central discovery. Sampled projects reported an average accrual of 7.4 tons of soil organic carbon per hectare per year. Some even exceeded 20 tons. The peer-reviewed scientific literature does not support rates that high. The committee did not declare the method a failure. Instead, they recommended a conservatism ceiling, capping issuance at 3 tons per hectare per year. Notice the specific unit on the axes. This is tons of carbon, rather than the standard carbon dioxide equivalent. There is a factor of roughly 3.7 between the two, making this a highly targeted regulatory limit. The units generated above this ceiling are not permanently canceled. They are temporarily withheld, placed in a holding pattern until the project can prove that the rapid carbon buildup is actually durable over time. A clean wholesale cancellation forces a simple write-off. A temporary withholding creates a highly complex cash flow crisis. This diagram maps the exact transmission mechanism. Implementing a regulatory ceiling instantly lowers the project's near-term expected credit issuance. Because those excess credits are parked in a waiting room instead of being canceled, the revenue they were supposed to generate gets pushed months or even years down the timeline. At the same time, the regulator's tighter stratification protocols require deeper soil sampling. The operational budget inflates right as the revenue slows down. A thinner, slower stream of credits means the project suddenly lacks the volume required for its buyers, putting it in immediate breach of pre-existing delivery contracts. Through these 4 cascading steps, a project's debt service cover and asset valuation degrades severely, without a single credit actually being erased from the ledger. This graphic shows the assurance stack, separating the distinct layers of the carbon market. This week also saw Global Mangrove Watch release version 4.1 for ecological observation, and Verra launch next-generation registries in the infrastructure layer. Advancements in remote sensing satellites and digital registries are useful, but they offer zero protection if the accounting formulas at the base of the stack change. Isolating the methodology layer is critical for financiers because it is the only layer with the power to directly dictate a project's financial survival. Methodology risk is no longer just a theoretical debate among climate scientists. It now carries a visible, quantifiable price. Project preparation cannot treat verification as an administrative task to handle after the capital arrives. It is a strict design condition. Financial models must be proactively stress-tested against conservative crediting ceilings, delayed credit issuances, and strict leakage treatments before a dollar changes hands. Financing and buyer agreements need to explicitly name which party carries the risk if a methodology update leaves expected units trapped in regulatory limbo. Australia's Soil Carbon Review provides a clear operating lesson for the market. When the underlying methodology moves, the entire financial model moves with it.